Do you ever wonder how powerful our thoughts are? Every day from getting up to going bed, an average human mind thinks 60 to 80,000 thoughts. This is unbelievable, isn't it? We don't even remember what we thought minutes ago. The more surprising fact is that we become what we think. Yes, you heard it right. Whatever our current stage is in life, it is a result of not only our past works but also thoughts. I recently read this book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and to be honest, I found this book beautiful. This book will change your perspective towards life, going deep into learning about yourself. I have discussed some key points shared by author James Allen in the book, hoping it will be beneficial and applicable to your life. I have divided ideas shared by the author on several points. Number 1. We are what we think. We will find people of various characters in our society. Let it be polite or angry, happy or unhappy, etc. They are like that because of their thoughts. By looking at the personality of an individual, you can know what kind of thought he or she possesses. A happy man possesses blissful and positive thoughts and takes everything lightly, neglecting the unnecessary seriousness. However, an unhappy man doesn't find positivity in anything at all. He doubts every idea and gives prime importance to the negative aspects only. But how does our thinking change our character or personality? This is Ankit. He is full of negative thoughts. Whenever someone says something, his mind automatically tries to find out the negative meaning of it. The same thing he does on his works. He doesn't find any meaning in whatever he is doing in his job. He just does that for the money to survive. This is Ayush. He is the opposite of Ankit. Each day, he wakes up with positive thoughts and fill his mind with positivity as much as possible. He tries and learns new things. He works passionately on his job like it is his own company. Years later, Ankit lost his job and became depressed. He started hating his life and others even more because he never had good experience with anyone. On the other hand, Ayush became more positive and wise. He even successfully started his own company. He became happier from every aspect. In both cases, thinking made a huge difference in experience with life. Thoughts control our mind. The mind controls our character. Our character reflects the thoughts we possess. Ayush thought about the positive side of everything. His positive thought made his mind more positive and happier. His mind then started building a positive character in him. And we all know how our characters impact our work and work into results. Number 2. Thought and circumstances. The author says that circumstances don't depend on the kind of personality we possess, but it is a result of some portion of our thoughts. According to author James Allen, our mind is a garden. Like all other gardens, we plant trees and flowers on it so that it will bloom and give fruits in the future. And above all, we need to take care of the garden. What fruit or flower we get in the future depends on the kind of seed we plant and water to grow. But if we don't take care of our garden much, even weeds will give fruit. These fruits are various circumstances in our day-to-day life. Each thought we water in the garden of our mind gives us circumstances. We are the gardener of our mind, so it is necessary to cut down the weeds that grow alongside. If I keep negative thoughts about my friend, this thought will grow eventually in my mind, and I will start looking for an opportunity to prove that my thought about that friend is right. One day, it will create a negative circumstance, spoiling the relationship between two friends. We are committed to improving our circumstances, but that is meaningless if we don't improve our inner self. The root of a circumstance is our thoughts. Therefore, If we feed our mind with a positive thought, we will surely bring better circumstances. Impure thoughts make confusing habits, which solidify into distracting and adverse circumstances. On the other hand, pure thoughts crystallize into habits of temperance and self-control, which solidify into circumstances of repose and peace. Hateful thoughts create habits of accusation and violence, which solidify into circumstances of injury and persecution. On the other hand, gentle and forgiving thoughts crystallize into habits of gentleness, which solidify into protective or safe and healthy circumstances. A man cannot directly choose his circumstances, but he can choose his thoughts. Number 3. Thoughts and health. Have you ever wondered why some people look 50 years old at the age of 30? And on the other hand, some looks like 30 years old even in their 50s? You will find many such examples where the look doesn't match if compared with the age. It is simply because of the thoughts they carry within themselves. A body with poisonous thought becomes ugly. No matter how much healthy and delicious food you eat, you will get no luck. One needs to change its internal side to look better externally. People with no control over their thoughts cannot control their habits. No habit tracking means no control over life at all. So, the author recommends us to think good and control our thinking for better health. These were some key points discussed in the book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Number 1. We are what we think. The kind of thought we have, the kind of person we become. Number 2. Thought and circumstances. Circumstances are not a result of our personality, but some portion of our thought. Each thought we consume grows in our mind and gives fruit in the form of circumstances. So positive thoughts give good circumstances and negatives bad. Number 3. Thoughts and health. More we control our thoughts, better we become physically. Our thoughts control our habits and circumstances, so it affects our health directly. If you have any doubts or questions regarding this topic, you can comment it down. For more valuable content, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you and see you in the next video.